Well, 29 in a company. So how many pilgrims do we have? Yeah, it's a good group. We got 29 pilgrims, good, safe group. Absondere folk. This is what's good. These 29 pilgrims are various folk. So what does that mean? Various folk. We have some diversity here going on. And you remember that early lecture where before we just had the 3 estates, what happens during this time? It's breaking up. So we have people from all over the social pyramid, right? So what's happening here, what Chaucer's giving us, right? He's giving us a look into what life was like in the High Middle Ages with the diversity in the social pyramid. The days of the 3 estates with just the nobility, the clergy, and the commoners, it's gone. We have, of course, we're still going to have the clergy, right? Priests, monks, nuns. We're still going to have the nobility, like a knight, right? But then we're also going to have businessmen along the way. We're going to have the merchant class with us. We're going to have the working class with us. We're going to have the lower class with us. And what's going to happen is that we've decided to help pass the time that we're going to tell tales, right? We're going to tell stories. But nonetheless, while I have time and space, ere that I further in this tale phase, me thinking according to the sound, to tell you all the condition of each of him. So it seemed to me of which they were and of what degree. So what this means by degree, right? This refers to the social class. You might have noticed something that's been going on here. This is something so cool. What do we have here? Right? This is being told in first person point of view. This is a famous image here of Geoffrey Chaucer. Now, what Chaucer is doing is he's putting himself into the Canterbury Tales, the poet as a pilgrim. This allows him to do something that would really have been, frowned upon during the time, is that he's able to provide some commentary, some social commentary. He's able to tell some really dirty jokes. Well, not Geoffrey Chaucer doing the jokes, telling the dirty jokes, but he's recording the jokes that are being told by all of these different pilgrims that are coming from all of the different social classes. And I mean, it's a really, really skillful way to provide the narrative element for the Canterbury Tales, as well as to provide some satire that he might not have been able to get away with unless he was putting himself in here, not as himself saying Geoffrey Chaucer, oh no, I'm just a pilgrim. I'm just along for the ride. And of what degree, and eke and what array that they were in, and at the meet, then I first begin. So the first pilgrim to tell the tale is the knight. So the knight's tale is the first tale that will be told. Why is that? Why does the knight get to go first? Well, because he's of the noble class. So what we see, right, what we see is that, yeah, we've changed, moved away from the three estates, but change happens really, really slow, right? The nobility, they still get to go first. So the knight gets to tell his tale first. But again, there's so many different other pilgrims. There's the knight, right? So many different pilgrims along the way that we get to hear what stories they're going to tell. There we are at the tabard having the meal before we go off. And we got a pig head right there, some good eating. Yeah. So by taking a look at the tales that these pilgrims are sharing with Chaucer, the poet, as Pilgrim, we get to have a snapshot of what life is really like during the High Middle Ages. It's so much fun taking a look at the Canterbury Tales. And that's what we'll continue to do in the coming lectures.